Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to this week. Well, I say welcome back. Welcome to this week's video. And I once again, like last week, come to you from Canary Wharf, except as you can see, slightly different conditions. So essentially tonight, it's about 11:30, and I am going to be shooting the first part of this around Canary Wharf. I've got the bin bag Mark II again for my first street, second street video, and on it I've got the 50mm f1.4 from Lumix. And I was just eyeing up a shot there, but there's no one around, and I wanted someone to kind of act as a subject. I wasn't going to come out until about 2, 3, 4 a.m. However, I went to the shop and came out, and the conditions were just a bit, it's like this very fine sort of rain that kind of gives the illusion of fog from a distance, like you're looking at a tall building. It looks foggy, but it's just rain. So I thought, those are very interesting conditions, and then we go out. So here we are. So once I'm done around here, I'm only going to be shooting with the 50 around here. I'm going to head into the city a bit later on, and I've also got the 85 1.8 from Lumix, as well as the 14-24, which I was shooting on last video. Speaking of which, I started that right here, and it's pretty stark. Well, I say stark contrast, it's still night, but different conditions as usual. See what I mean there? I mean, you can see the photo anyway, but that isn't actually fog, it's just rain. But because it's so fine, you can, it looks like it's fog. Some buildings you can't see at all that you normally can. We're going to go get a bit closer. So last video I went down that way across the bridge. Today I'm going to walk down this way and shoot the other side of one Canada Square. Just see JP Morgan through there. It's not the best photo in the world, but at the start it's just about warming up. You're never going to go on a shoot and start taking 10 out of 10 photos straight away. You've got to warm up a bit. So that's currently what I'm doing. I think this is normally where people get that really annoying photo of the Big Easy with that as the background. But what a shame, this has been here, I don't even know how long, it's been here absolutely ages. I don't know, I think it's something on the other side of this wall at the building, but it stopped people from getting the shot. What a shame. It's not like it was one of the most photographed spots you see anywhere. Literally, I swear, every time I went on Instagram, you'd see that shot with the Big Easy. I got it when I first moved here. I was like, huh, wow, I have the same shot as everyone else. And yet people just keep posting it. See some originality, man, come on. The Elizabeth line is closed, not to worry. So anytime I turn the exposure down, I need to remember to turn it back to how it was once I'm done with the shot. Because in the last video, when I came to edit the photos, there were so many where I just left it under exposure without even realising. Obviously, you can just turn the exposure up in Lightroom and you're basically the same off. But, ooh, there's absolutely nothing interesting about this other than the reflection. But I suppose that's a good enough excuse to get it. There we are. Pardon me. This sort of rain slash fog, the most ordinary things start to look somewhat interesting. It's like, it's a bit not quite punched in enough there, but the fog, not fog, rain, making all these lights. This is fantastic. Same problem as in last video, look. It's going to be even worse now because we're shooting at night. But it's just the way that it makes the lights sort of glow. I'm not going to go up there and go through the tunnel. I got a message saying, oh, I can't believe you don't go and shoot through the tunnel about the last video, and I was like, everybody goes and shoots through the tunnel. There's nothing left to shoot there. I can't remember the last time I saw a shot there that was different to what I'd already seen / got myself. Ooh, I tell you what though, I know obviously this thing's in the way, so we can't get it directly down the middle, but I think there is a little bit of fog up there, you know, on One Canada. If it would focus, that is. Fucking pathetic. It's like the only problem I have with this camera is the autofocus. Never used to be that much of an issue. Well, I guess I started to notice it more. Hello, mate. I'm just shooting some street. This is my Instagram that I post. So it's just things that look cool. So this is what I got the other day. I was ID'd here last time I was here when I shot this. So this is completely fine. I know you're just doing your job.
Can I see your identification?
Yeah.
No problem. That's right, mate.
Thank you.
Enjoy yourself.
No worries. Thank you, mate.
What's your YouTube channel again?
It's _Ben Visuals. I just record myself taking these photos, basically. Yeah.
I'll check it.
All right. Thank you, mate. Yeah, that's me.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, mate.
I'll check your YouTube as well, mate.
Thank you, mate. You have a good night. Yeah. Cheers. Cheers. When you're shooting around Canary Wharf, you will get approached by security. So obviously that's happened in the last video as well. So always be sure to bring some ID, just so you can kind of put them at ease. Otherwise they will ask you to leave. And obviously they're just doing their jobs. There's no point in getting annoyed with them or anything. So yeah, normally they just check your ID, then send you on your way. Obviously I'm a student as well, so I think I get a bit more of extra sympathy. It probably looked a bit suspicious, or more suspicious than usual, walking around with a bin bag, to be honest. So you can kind of see why they tracked me and stopped me. It's completely fair enough. Completely fine. Most of the security are sound anyway. You know, as long as you're not a dick to them, they'll be alright with you. Oh, they've turned off some of the lights in the city tower, so it's not beaming up no more. Still, I think that's quite a cool shot. If it would focus. It's going to be like this tonight, isn't it? Wouldn't surprise me if we get stopped by another guy. This is cool. 50s might be a bit too punched in from this angle. What's this there? Okay, so I've taken a few shots since I was last with you. Just get a few of HSBC before I get on a tube. Ooh. It's not as cold tonight. I might be able to take my jumper off. Oh, that glow. Almost demonic looking. That glow is so good. Coming off the old JP Morgan building. Let's just get a quick look up shot here. One Canada. Okay, so I missed the train. I missed the last service. I knew I wasted too long just wandering around here. So yeah, missed the train. I'm still going to head over that way. I'm just going to have to find a different way to get there. So I guess I'm just going to continue walking around here for a little bit. This looks kind of cool with whatever that building's called peeping through. So yeah, the plan now is I'm going to finish this video just here in Canary Wharf, shooting still on the 50, and then I'm going to head into the city, switch to the 85, and then that is going to be next week's video. That's what I'm currently planning on. So yeah, you'll see the shots to get over there next week. I'm going to be that guy. I've already turned into one of those YouTubers, unfortunately. But otherwise I feel this is just going to be too long, shooting 2 full street sessions in 2 separate places, you know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like that's through the through the trees is quite cool. Let's put it into manual focus. And let's see what I can do through this bag. I mean, you can judge for yourselves as well, obviously. Oh. Okay. Whoops. Alright. Other side of whatever that building is. Once again, looking up. Still a bit of rain over here. Yeah, we're going to have a wander down this little spot. Quite nice if there was someone, but why are they going to put that there? They do not take photographers into mind when they do these things. I'm not that sure what it is. I just quite like the ominous sort of look of the buildings when they are in this sort of weather. I smell chicken coming from one of these buildings. It's making me hungry, even though I just didn't eat that long ago. Is anybody going to walk down this bit? Probably not. What do I do? If I get a bit further back, ideally they walk straight down the middle. But we all know as photographers, it's not going to be that easy. Subjects don't just do what you want them to. Definitely not. So we're going to wait and get this. I swear to God, if the focus plays up as I need to shoot, I'm going to flip. I might just get out. If you kind of don't give the impression that you're going to take a picture of them, or stand in a position where they will move to be out your way, you're going to be more likely to get them to walk where you want them to. It's kind of a cool shot as it is there. Right, let's see. They're somewhat in the middle, and we'll take it. Yeah, I think they see me and they moved out of the way properly now. So let's get going. Let's see what shot we can find next. Ooh. Might Photoshop this one to get the other building out, because this by itself... Excuse me, can you focus on the building? Bloody thing. Anyone else have like a tendency to hold their breath? Oh, there's a fox. Do anyone else have a tendency to like hold their breath when taking a photo? I think it stems from when I used to have the G9, which also by Lumix, before I switched to this S5, or sorry, bin bag. And it's a micro four thirds sensor, which is tiny, very small. I think compared to full frame, if you want to put a lens on it, it's like double. So if you want a 50mm, you have to get a 42.5. Anyway, so you can imagine I went out shooting at night a lot, as I do. And to get a stable shot, you need to be so still. I never brought out a tripod just because I don't like them. I really don't like tripods. They're such a faff just to use. You can carry around, they're heavy and take up space. So I never used to use those. But because of the sensor, obviously I need to be as still as possible, as I wasn't using one. So if you want a stable shot at night, you don't want to use a tripod. Maybe you've not got the biggest sensor on your camera. Step one, feet in a wide position, flat to the floor, nice and wide, so you're nice and stable. Step 2, you're going to hold the camera close to your chest, just because that, if you hold it close like this, it minimalizes the amount of movement your arms have. So tuck your elbows into your sides as well. And then yeah, lastly, if you want to go the extra little step, you can hold your breath. So obviously that you're holding your camera to your chest, when you're breathing, you can move. So by not breathing, you don't move. Okay, so I've kind of been doing a few shots, nothing too special, while the GoPro's off, just trying to conserve a bit of battery life. And I thought this looked quite nice. I don't know what it looks like at 50mm, but ooh, yeah. Let's try and get low. Now it's way too windy for me to get this shot again, but so we're back around, heading back towards one kind of the square, so hopefully we don't get stopped again. So yeah, I haven't really shot anything. I mean, there's no hero images yet, it's all just kind of, oh, that looks kind of cool. Okay, we're back here. Different lens this time, same shot as in the last video actually, but obviously different time. It's a bit too punched in for the 50. Maybe if I get a bit lower, we'll make that work. I suppose I could do one of those stacks. Get a reflection off this. Another thing about shooting around Canary Wharf is you know you're being watched 100% of the time. Obviously I'm talking about the cameras. So adds a bit of foreground to that shot, makes it a bit more interesting. As soon as I actually shot then, it kind of just stopped. So yeah, let's us get going. I suppose that's kind of cool. See what would focus. Can't see, I just looked right into the car's headlights and now I can't see. Can't see if this is in focus. Yeah, I think it was. I was worried it might get that sign in front of him. Fuck knows. Let's get this bloke. I think that's quite a cool shot though. May have to crop in a bit. Probably just focus on the bus, which isn't the end of the world. Right, okay, I think I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to zoom into the city now on this. Wish me luck. Probably end up slipping over. So yeah, I'm going to go shoot what I can with the 85mm in the city. Hopefully it starts raining again to a similar level it was at the start of this video. You really started doing that as I started doing the outro, didn't you? Fuck's sake. So yeah, you can see what I'm going to get up to over there next week, and I'll see you there. Bye bye.